Hey all, this side Karthik. Today in this video session we will discuss how to do downgrade in Linux. Well, in my last session I already explained with you guys how to do Linux upgrade, live upgrade, and how to do Linux update as well, patch update, and how to do in the different session how to do live upgrade from Solaris as well as Solaris patch update, right? So, and also there where I mentioned Solaris patch update, there I mentioned about Solaris downgrade as well, right? If you did not go through it, please go through it so that if you are interested, so that you will come to know how to do the same, right? But in Linux session, when I mention about Linux upgrade, I mean patch upgrade or patch update, in that session I did not mention about Linux downgrade because of lack of time. So for that, in this video session I am going to share about the same, how to do Linux downgrade. When, take an example, first of all let me mention you why to do Linux downgrade and for what purpose, and whether it's really required. Then only we will go ahead for practical, right? So first of all, when we require to do Linux updates, because how normally in our real environment, how to do the patch, quarterly once, else half yearly once, right? So take an example, if it's quarterly once, then we used to take like that only 1Q 2019, 2Q 2019, 3Q 2019, and 4Q 2019 is nothing but quarterly once, means after 90 days once we are going to do patch update in that particular server, right? So why we are taking this much gap? We can do everyday wise, right? Why we are taking this much gap? Because they have lots of work. To fixing the work, obviously Red Hat need not only Red Hat, all the vendor. For Solaris, Oracle Sun Solaris. For AX also AX vendor. For HP Unix also HP Unix vendor, HP vendor, right? For Linux, Red Hat vendor. So to fix the bugs, normally they used to take some more days. However it is, that is none of our business. So according to our business roles and responsibility, we are going to do patch after 90 days. It's nothing but quarterly once. So for that we are giving the repo name is nothing but like that, 1Q 2019, second quarter, second Q, 2Q 2019, like that as well. Okay. So what I am going to mention here, suppose this is the first quarter we are doing patch update today, and this patch is take an example related to application. It means how? Related to application. We are not going to upgrade the completely application RPM or application packages. We are going to update the kernel version packages. Okay. But how it's application related? Because how it's application related? Application, suppose there are one more version. Take an example. Let me execute here uname -r. Okay. My current version is 2.6. My current version is 2.6. On over that, let me about take the Java -version. Command not found. Okay. So I'm sorry, Java version. So I do have Java version of 1.6. Okay. On over my Java version of 1.6 and 2.6, suppose my one more application is running. But now we found key on over that application, more fresher are there, more user login fresher are there. So what we as a Unix admin, what we found, key there have some of the kernel things, if we will update the same, then application may run bit fast. This is what we found. So as for business SOP, finally we are going to do the patch update. Okay. Before doing the patch update, however, I mentioned in the old session, we need to go ahead for the ITIL process, and finally we have to get downtime, and in the downtime we need to do the patch update. Okay. Finally, suppose patch update done. If anybody don't know how to do patch updates, I would like to request you to please go ahead and look my previous session. where I clearly mention about the patch update. Okay, then you look this. This is completely about downgrade, not about the patch update. Okay, well, suppose patch update done successfully and your system come up and its system is up and running. System is up and running. But when system is up and running, you need to check all those things, right? Before doing the patch update, obviously we are going to take the log file for pre-check, right? In pre-check, what we used to check? We used to note our kernel version, we used to note our Java version, we used to note our file system, how many file system mounted on that. We need to note our Java version, we need to note our application version, we need to check which application running on over that, right? And we need to check which IP is assigned on over that. We need to check whether that system is on over that system we did net burning or not. Well, isn't it? After that, what's pending now? Yeah, we need to check the this one, SSH configuration. Okay, it's permit root login, yes or not. You need to check that as well. Okay, yeah, according to me, only this much we need to take the pre-check, right? So now patch update done and system also came off, but after system coming off, we need to check whatever whenever we took the pre-check, those thing is completely matching with not matching with the current status or not. But apart from kernel version, because of after upgrade kernel version will be changing, right? Because of when we are going to do upgrade about the upgrade on the kernel. So at only kernel version, apart from kernel version, everything would be same. Okay, even kernel version, second one would be the same. Second one would be the same. When we check the pre-check, what kernel version was there, after system come off, we need to check the second line kernel version would be the same. The first line would be the latest one, right? So apart from latest kernel version, everything would be same. But now everything is fine, but system on our that system, which application is running, that application is not coming up. Okay, so there will be some issue from the application side. So what we need to do here, we need to reach to application administration team. We need to ask them so and so, but before ask them, we need to check what would be the root cause. Okay, how will get to know? We need to go for varlog message or varlog t messages. Okay, there we can find out the log file, what would be the issue. If still we are not understanding, if we are understanding, then according to that we need to troubleshoot the part, then only on that server application will be running. If it's not, if still we are unable to find the root cause, what we need to do, we need to give that a d message log file as well as message log file to there have team 4 to 5 members will be there who are taking care about this. What they used to do, they are using a tool. In that tool they will put the log file and they will try to find out the root cause. Once they find out the root cause, then only according to that we will go ahead and we will troubleshoot the part. But make sure when seniors are able to whenever we are expecting root cause from seniors by providing the log, and finally we get to know, okay, if seniors are suggest us this is the issue, and obviously once we get to know root cause, according to that only we need to troubleshoot the part, right? But still when are getting the root cause, when we received root cause from seniors, and before we started the troubleshoot, we need to take help from seniors. Okay, make sure we have to take help from seniors. Don't think like you are the Red Bull in the real environment and go ahead. If you do like that, you may be in the trouble. Okay, and you may not in the second side. So when this thing is happening, take help from seniors. If it's a small root cause, then you please go ahead and talk to the part. Okay, when you do have confidence. If you don't have confidence, then take help from seniors and go ahead. That is to be honest and to be frank what I'm saying to you. Okay, so however it is now, suppose seniors they found the issue and this is the root cause, take help from seniors and go ahead to the party. If still seniors are unable to find the root cause, then you please come to the application administration team, application owner, reach them and ask them to share with you the application setup file. Okay, once they share with you application setup file, what you need to do, you need to remove that completely application from the OS and install once again, and now try to run the application whether it's running or not. You will come to know. Okay, if still is not running, then ask them to share with the application credentials, go that particular URL, okay, and download the application setup or latest application setup and install it and check whether it's working or not. If it's working, then it's fine. If it's not working, then let it be that installation directly reach to Red Hat team and ask them, Red Hat team, so and so issues happen. Just go to Red Hat site and raise a ticket, and once you raise a ticket, just make it the P1 ticket, so they will take care immediately. They will take remotely your system if it's possible, and they will check what is the issue. Okay, suppose they found issue is something from application side, and here application version and the Java version is not matching, so for that application will not run on our this kernel version. So for that we need to go to old version on which version application was running fine. So if they will confirm so and so, for that we need to take rollback. We need to rollback is nothing but the downgrade. Okay, so now what we need to do, now if you will execute yum history, you will come to know how many Red Hat transaction ID will be there. I do have only one Red Hat transaction ID. Okay, when I install OS, this ID has been created automatically. After that I did only once yum update, so for that this is my second ID. Okay, accordingly if you do yum update 13 times, 20 times, 30 times, so this transaction ID will be changing. Suppose take an example, your transaction ID current one is 31. Okay, on over the 30 transaction ID, which transaction ID you did right away, you did after patch update, now transaction ID came 30, on over that 30 only your system is not up and running, right? So now you need to come back, one step back is nothing but 29, because early it was 29 on over which transaction ID, on over which kernel version your system was running offhand, right? So now your transaction ID is 30, on over this it's not running. So what you need to do, you need to come back, right? So here you can come by executing the command is yum downgrade Red Hat -release. Okay, you need to execute this command. I am not executing this command because of this system is my production support. So if I execute this, then my system will obviously come back to one step, and on which application I install on over this, it may not run. Then again I need to go ahead and troubleshoot the part, right? So for lack of time, I am not showing to you this thing. Okay, but still let me mention you, whatever step I am executing, whatever command I am executing, this command will work must and should. 100% it will work, 110% it will work. Even the still for your case, if it's not working or you are facing some other different issue, you can catch me, you can call me. Okay, you can went to my profile. On profile my phone number is clearly mentioned. You can take that phone number and you can call me, and you can take advise how to do once sharing your error. Okay, so what is the use of this command yum downgrade Red Hat release? Okay, if you will execute yum downgrade Red Hat release, what it will do, when I did yum update, okay, suppose my current transaction ID is 29, after doing yum update -y, okay, it will install all those new works RPM, fixed works RPM, and suppose it will come transaction ID will be 30, on over which transaction ID my system is not running offhand. Okay, so for that we do have plan to take back one step, right? So if you execute this yum downgrade Red Hat release, what it will do, since 29 ID to 30 ID, whatever, suppose they have 20 fixed works by Red Hat, so this 20 number of bugs, I mean 20 number of packets, it will erase and it will come to 29. So when it will erase, what it will show here it's showing less than, right? So it means we are working on over it, and it's passed from 1. It's passed from 1. Suppose your ID will be 29 and it's passed from 1, it will show greater than. And if you are working currently in 30 and the system is running offhand, it will show less than. It means your system is running on over this, and this is the date on which date you did. Suppose last time I did on 28, I mean today, so it's showing this date. Okay, so which date you will do yum update, it will show on that date itself. Okay, so if you will do yum downgrade, then whatever RPM is installed on over this transaction ID, it will erase those RPM and it will come to here, and system will run off, and here it will show less than, instead of greater than, here it will show less than. Okay, so this is all about this command. Now I am not executing it. Now come out. Okay, they have one more command. If you don't want to do this, so what it will do for this, obviously it will take some more time. When you execute this command, it may take half an hour or it may take an hour. It's up to situation. Okay, suppose there are 50 RPM package which RPM has been installed. Okay, it will erase one by one, so it may take some more time. Okay, and there are also one more way you can do that by executing yum history undo. Suppose this is 2, or take an example, this is 30. Okay, I want to come 29, so what I need to do, I need to give 30. So if I will give 30, what it will do, it again it's the same thing, however time it will take here, the same time it will take here as well. Okay, the same time it will take here as well. Okay, and it will come to 29, but only one difference is here when you execute yum downgrade Red Hat release. Okay, I believe you do remember when you are going to install any package by yum, how you are installing yum, install in that package name only, right? So then it's searching, and once it's found, it's coming to you whether you want to install or not. You are giving yes or no, right? It's asking you this message. Once you give Y and hit enter key, then it's going to install that, and it's saying it's complete, right? So this is what when you're going to install a package by yum only, it's happening. So if you do yum downgrade, same thing it will happen, or it will downgrade one by one, all those packages. Finally it's downgraded everything. Okay, it will ask you whether do you want to uninstall or uninstall. It will not ask about install, it will ask you do you want to uninstall and continue. At that time you need to give Y and hit enter key. Then again one by one, it will uninstall, and once it's complete, it will say you uninstall has been completed successfully. This is what it will ask you if you go by executing this command. Okay, according to this command, this is the status. If you go by yum history undo 30, okay, again internally it will happen the same thing only. Okay, it will downgrade those packages and it will uninstall those packages, but here it will not ask you whether do you want to uninstall and continue, yes or no. It will not ask you. Okay, directly it will come to hash prompt. So when you come to hash prompt, again you need to execute yum history. To confirm yourself. Okay, like suppose here 30 would be there, here it will, again it 30 it will show. Okay, but here greater than where it is showing here, right? Here on 29 it will show greater than, and 30 it will show less than, but here after less than, here it will show E and E, capital E and E is nothing but erase. Okay, it means the latest ID has been erased successfully. Okay, this is what it will happen. This is the way of permanent fix about the downgrade. Suppose one more example there, which is shortcut way and issue will fix. Like how, suppose you do have only 6 hours of downtime, patch update done, everything for patch update it took like 4 hours, remaining 2 hours you do have only, and in between these 2 hours only you need to you make your system up and running, and you need to observe for some time. Then only you need to inform to application team. They need to start their services if they are taking care. If they are not taking care, as per your environment, might be L1 team who are taking care about it. You need to inform to your L1 team who are available in the shift. They used to follow up the document, which document they received from the application team, and they need to start the application services. Okay, once they start the application services, you need to check whether the system is running or not. If it's fine, if your bad luck system is not running, then obviously you need to come for the downgrade only, right? So now for downgrade, you do have, suppose take an example, you do have only 1.5 hours. So for patch update it took 4 hours. Do you think for downgrade it will complete within 1.5 hours? No, it may not. Okay, it may not. So for that, what you need to do, you need to reach to application team as well as your management team to get some more downtime, minimum again 1.5 hours. So you should have 3 hours of downtime to troubleshoot. If they are approving, then only you can go ahead for these two things, either that or this. Okay, if still they are not giving that much downtime, so as a Unix admin you can do only one thing. Just you need to take backup about this one, cp let me show you, cat/boot and grub and grub.conf. You will execute this. One more parameter is there called default. Okay, this is the main one which I am talking about. Which one? So however it is, you need to take backup about this configuration file. Okay, because we are going to change here something, right? So let me clear the screen and take backup. So I will take backup boot. I am taking grub configuration file backup, grub, then grub.conf, then again boot, again let me put the same path only, grub.conf underscore backup. Now I have taken backup. Override. Yes, I want to override. So I have taken the backup. What I need to do now? Now I need to come here, vi/boot/, but before that you need to check like how many kernel you do have. Okay, how will check? rpm-q kernel. By that also you can check. Okay, and like that also you can check by cat/boot/grub, then grub.conf. Here also you can check how many kernels you do have. I do have only one kernels, right? So if I do have only one kernel, if I'll give still default equal 0 means it's running on over this kernel, say 2.6, and my kernel version is 2.6, right? So it's running on over this. Suppose after upgrade it's become 2.7, so it means 2.7 means this will be the 0. So first would be 2.7 and second would be 2.6. Okay, so it would be 0. 0 means always it will run on over the latest one, right? So suppose latest one we do have issues. Okay, and and application team, application owner, they want he want his system should come up as soon as possible. Okay, if this is the case, what we need to do, we need to come here. Okay, we need to run our system from the old kernel. Okay, so that what we need to do, we just need to come /boot, then grub, then grub.conf. Here we need to come, and here instead of 0 I need to give here 1. Okay, nothing else. So if I give here default equal to 1, what will happen? Suppose I do have 2 kernel. This is my latest kernel and last kernel would be mentioned here. Okay, so my system will be run in the last to last kernel. Okay, so this is what all about to do downgrade, how to do, and if it's urgent basis, then we can change the default permission value in the boot configuration file. Okay, so this is what all about the downgrade. Thanks all to watching my videos. Please subscribe my videos and like, share with your friends circle, and according to your issues, by going through my videos, if you unable to troubleshoot the part, you can open my profile where I clearly mention about my channel, and my phone number also I mentioned that you can reach to me directly by phone call. I can assist you how to troubleshoot your issues. So thanks all once again to follow up.